Okay, my name is Alpha Dion Asiga, and I'm presenting the report part two on why I consider former US President Barack Obama a successful leader. Okay, so the existing leadership theories are there's trait theory, there's behavioral theory, there's contingency theory, and transformational theory. Trait theory explains that leaders become effective by certain personality characteristics they possess. These personalities are grouped into 5 broad dimensions, namely openness, consciousness, extraversion, agreeableness, and neuroticism. Obama has openness because he has a high level of imagination, creativity, and willingness to try new things such as golfing and skydiving. He's also organized, responsible, and dependable. And Obama's level of agreeableness is his compassion, comparativeness, and empathy on the people of America. Behavioral theory is a psychological approach that focuses on observable behaviors and the ways in which they are learned and shaped by the environment. It's basically explains that a behavior is not you're not born with a behavior. You learn it you pick it up from your environment, from your immediate people, and how you see other people behave. That's when you behave the same way. Another leadership style used by Obama is contingency theory, which says that there's no one way to manage and lead people, which means leadership is before leadership, one must assess. They must assess their own strengths and weaknesses. They must understand the situation and then choose the most appropriate course of action before choosing a leadership style. This may involve duty delegation, employee motivation, and providing direction depending on the leadership situation someone is in. And the last but not least is a transformational theory, which emphasizes the leader's ability to inspire and motivate followers to achieve their full potential and exceed their own expectations. Obama's motto was "Yes, we can," which motivates people to do something which inspired followers to achieve greater levels of performance and success by working towards their goal and motto because they can achieve anything. Okay, examples of Barack Obama's success. As a president, he signed several landmark pieces of legislation into law. He introduced the Affordable Care Act, also known as Obamacare, which is a healthcare act. He also introduced a climate action plan that proposed the reduction in carbon dioxide emission by preserving forests, encouraging alternate fuels, and increasing the study of climate change. Obama signed into the American Recovery and Reinvestment Act of 2009, which stimulated the economic recovery from the deepening worldwide recession. Obama also signed the Consumer Protection Act and the Dodd-Frank Wall Street reform. He also oversaw the end of US and Iran war by killing Osama bin Laden, the leader of Al-Qaeda, which is a terrorist organization. Why Obama appeals to me? It's because he won a Nobel Peace Prize for his extraordinary efforts to strengthen international diplomacy and cooperations between people. I like diplomatic leaders, people who can bring peace and negotiation among people. Yeah, and since leaving office, he has written 4 books describing his experience in the White House and his presidency, and one of his books called The Promised Land is one of the best-selling presidential memoirs of all times. He also indulges in various philanthropic and charitable initiatives through the Obama Foundation, and I also like giving back to the community. Challenges with Obama's leadership style. The trait theory Main limitations are limited scope, because trade theory only deals with emotions run inside. Lack of a universal agreement. Not everyone agrees with trade and oversimplification. Lack of predictive power and neglect of the role of context. Behavioral theory, the main challenges are complexity of human behaviors, because it's not easy to understand. Different humans have different behaviors. Lack of focus on the internal processes and lack of emphasis on individual differences. Obama's transformational leadership theory has challenges such as resistance to changes that are leaders to trying to implement. Yeah, Obama tried to implement some things and some rules, and they faced some resistance from people and setting unreal. Yeah. Obama's leadership styles have several challenges, such as cultural differences in America. Some of his past laws, such as gay, may have been accepted in some but not collective cultures. Thank you.